Hi friends, today I am making a tuna casserole, the 1970s version from what I understand, and even though I have some updated ingredients, it's basically the same way. Back then I did not know until research that they actually put pimentos in it. I'm like, seriously? I didn't know that. I thought I'd try it this time with just a little bit though. Just a little bit of pimentos. I didn't want it to overpower pimentos in my dish at all. And they also used to put potato chips, crushed up potato chips on the top. I don't have potato chips in the house, but I do have tortilla chips. So I was like, I bet that tastes good. And I asked my husband about it, and he says that does sound good. So here's my recipe. I started out with mozzarella, Italian blend, and cheddar. I didn't have a lot of each of them, so I just mixed them together. I thought, that'd be a good flavor of cheese. Then I got 2 cups of pasta. If I did it again, I'd probably go 1.5 cups. And I put that in boiling water, stir it occasionally to make sure it doesn't stick. And then I get my ingredients ready. I open up all my cans. I got the Progresso gluten-free cream of mushroom. I got a can of peas. I would love to have frozen peas, but I didn't have any in the house. And then a can of tuna. I drained both the peas and the tuna. And then the pimento. Wow, those were hard to open. I love that little gadget. But I got it open. And I checked the pasta to see if it was finished, and it was, so I turned the stove off and I drained my pasta. I get my tuna into a bowl, and then half of the cream of mushroom soup, because I wasn't for sure. And then I did only about a 1/2 cup of peas. My husband is not a pea fan. That sounds weird. And then just maybe 1/2 tablespoon of the pimentos. I did not want that to overpower my dish. I stirred that together and realized, oh, I need some pepper. And maybe just a touch of salt. I didn't want to add too much salt. We can add that at the table. Stir that in, get my pasta ready. And then blend that all together. It already smells so good at this point, people. It just smells so good. I realize it's still a little too dry, so I add the rest of my soup. I'm glad I had it. So I add it into an 8x8 dish and flatten it out a little bit. And I get my cheese blend and I sprinkle it on top of that. I didn't make a real thick layer. You can if you want, but I just didn't want to, because I still have the chips I need to put on there. So I get my tortilla chips out, and I'm thinking I use about maybe 3 handfuls. Not quite. I have small hands. So I just fill my little bitty container up with them. And I think it's just the perfect amount. Once I get them placed in there. This thing pulsed it down. You could beat it in a baggie, you know, crush them up with a rolling pin or something else if you wanted. You don't have to do it this way. It's just easier on my end. So you can see the texture, how I didn't like make it mush, but I got it ground up a little fine. I sprinkle that all over, make sure it's well coated side to side. And I thought, I want butter on here. And I realized I don't have butter. I only have garlic herb butter. Yeah, I got to go to the grocery store, I tell ya. But I put the garlic butter on there, just little dabs. I think a total of 2 little tabs of butter. I put it in my little oven. This is a microwave oven combo. I put it at 350 for 16 minutes. You basically put it in your oven at 350 until it's golden brown, like that. This looks so delicious. I hope my husband enjoys it. And I saved some of that cheese just to sprinkle some more on top of it, you know, just a little bit. You will love that. Look at that. But there you have it. Oh, I've already tasted this one time, and for some reason my camera did not record it. Second round for you all. But anyway, I taste this and it was so good. I mean, look at that. Those chips with that garlic and herb butter on it. Oh, that was good. It was pretty tasty. It really shocked me that with those pimentos in it, that it tasted good. But it does. I didn't put enough in there to overpower it, so it's just a little bite of it here and there. But that was so tasty. I know we get away from the old Thai style of food, you know. We get all these new gadgets and new things, and I've been looking at those and thinking, I wonder if I could make that again. What would that taste like? And I remember Mama making it, you know, but we never had potato chips laying around the house or anything like that. Honestly, we didn't have much money, so potato chips was a rarity. I mean, we didn't always have that. So to have this new style, well, it's not a new style, old style, with actual chips on the top crushed up, and then I added the garlic and herb butter. That is delicious. I think my husband will enjoy that completely. I know he will, because that's tasty. And enough about me saying, oh, that's tasty, that's tasty. But it is. So if you all try it, remember, don't forget the cheese. You can forget the pimentos, but definitely don't forget the cheese. And the chips. Oh, that was delicious. So, if nobody's told you today, I love you, and I pray that God blesses you in all the things that you do. So until next time, God bless you, and I'll see you again.